Hello everyone, and I want to welcome you to another edition of Bringing It Home. For those of you who, this might be the first time to see this video series, this is a video series that brings you into the homes of the families of the missing. And this evening I'm in Conroe, Texas, and I'm visiting with Dinah and Chuck Street. And they have a daughter who's missing, and so I want to give them the opportunity to share a little bit about kind of what's happened, so you can kind of see what's happened in their life, and then also for them to kind of share a little bit about what she was like in that. So first of all, I want to thank both of you for taking the time to meet with me. And
thank you.
I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
I know it's not the easiest thing to do,
Right.
but I really appreciate you taking the courage to do that.
Thank you.
So so why don't you, Dinah, why don't you share a little bit about your daughter, and I want you to introduce her to the audience and just tell us a little about what has happened.
Well, Danielle is a mother of 3 boys, starting with the age of 12, as young as the age of 5. She's our youngest daughter. She's got an older sister. She was just full of life. She always enjoyed trying new things, doing new things. She was one of these adventurous type of people. She had no fear. She had no fear. She was very much devoted to her children, and she was very, very family oriented. She liked to gather with the family and do things with us, and she was outdoors. She loved the outdoors. You give her something, she would try it. She started doing things like repostering, and she liked to work with her hands. She was a good friend. If she, when she made friends, she truly got interested in what they liked to do, and included them, and wanted to be, very
part of their life.
Yeah, very much, very much. She was just a very warm heart, and she always did things, for the underdog. She truly, even in church when she was a little girl, there was a little girl that was in a wheelchair, and Danielle just kind of gravitated to her and tried to make her feel a part of the class and part of the group and part of, she always tried to make that person. In high school and junior high, I'll never forget, there was a little girl that had problems. She was kind of like, I wouldn't say, she just was slow, very slow. And they were having a gathering at the school, and they wore pajamas and stuff like that. And to make this little girl feel good about doing that, Danielle got on her night clothes and went with the little girl to the school, and they had a close-in where they locked the school down and they got a sleepover. So Danielle wanted her to feel good and to have a friend, and she would do things like that. She just had a way with wanting to make other people feel good. It was a lot like her.
Now, I'm sure, because I know that you've done quite a bit, been very active in keeping out in the public eye, and so there is probably going to be someone who's going to be watching this video that's going to want to learn a little bit more, and possibly may even have some information. How could they get in touch with you? Or do you have a social media page? How could they contact you?
We have two or three ways to get a hold of us. We have her Facebook page is bringdaniellehome.com, or Bring Danielle Home is her Facebook page. Then we also have a website that we created for her. It's bringdaniellehome.com. We have ourselves. I have my own page, which is Dinah Street, and her dad is Charles Street, and then her sister is Tana Cross. So there's several people, and then we have a really, really wonderful young lady that's just been, our great saving grace, Cheryl Knoll. It's Noll. And any of these are ways to get a hold of us, to text us, to send messages through to us. Any help that we can get to help us or guide us, or this is not something we planned on. This is not something that we are, you know, this is not something we were looking to ever be in, as any parent would say or any loved one would say. So, you know, for those that might know something or can guide us, or if we can guide them, you know, in what we've been able to do, then please reach out to us.
Okay. Well, I would hope that after watching all this, that obviously if you know some information, you have the place where you can get in touch with them. And you know, if you have someone that you know in your community that has a missing person, I just want to encourage you to reach out to them. You know, their social media is going to have full of those pages where you can see if there's someone in your area. If you can reach out to them and ask them for anything that you can do to help, because I know, and that's something I know that you would also say, is just, you know, you can use all the help that you can get, and we
Yes.
appreciate that and the support. And so I would encourage you to do that. I hope you'll share this video with your friends, with your family, and most of all, if you would do that and help me and help us and all the families of the missing to keep hope alive. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.